Dude, I was out in the sun like for at least a couple hours. I was riding my bike to like drop stuff off eh, drop off some Asuho stuff at the hotel. And
Oh,
I got toasted. Okay, here we go. There we go.
my live button's on. Is yours?
Okay. Okay. It is recording and we are live.
All right. Let me. Yeah.
We're
Good
live.
morning,
Hi
everybody. If
guys.
there's anybody even
Hey.
here.
Well, we're here. Hey Scott, how you doing?
What's going on, Peter? You and I haven't chatted for a minute.
When was the last time we were on Zoom together?
It's been
God, I don't
months,
remember.
and I'm not even kidding. Yeah, it's been a while.
I don't even know what the
y-
I don't know.
yeah, I'm just getting my windows organized here for this. So as people start to pop in, uh, we had a little technical difficulties up on the front end. Peter, working his wizardry, got us through it. So, uh, if you're waiting, I know we're only a few minutes late, but I like to be punctual.
Same
Good morning,
here.
Tyler Pickens.
Hey, what's
So,
up, Tyler? How are you?
so we'll get going kind of slow. It's early for me. It's getting late for Peter. But we wanted to go over some of the stuff with you guys, talking about the U.S. tour, which starts in just a few days. I think Peter, you're going to be jumping on a plane when?
Let's see. Today is Saturday night, 10 p.m. I will be on a plane, hopefully, in 6 days and 19 hours.
All right.
Yeah.
I bet. And you're going to be, I know you're only doing Anaheim, so I'm only going to see you there. I'm going to be bouncing around the Pacific Northwest
Yeah, you're
before
doing three
Anaheim.
shows.
Yeah. So I'm doing Portland. And then the morning after Portland, I jump on a plane and I'm going to scoot up to Spokane, which
Hmm.
if I'm going to do back to back shows, that's the way I want to do it because Spokane has seats and I don't have to get in line
Hmm.
at dawn. I don't have to dawn patrol for Spokane.
That's pretty
Um,
nice. I mean,
mhm.
wait, so does your ticket, you have your ticket for Spokane and it has the seating on it.
Correct.
Oh, do you know well, where are you? Are you okay to reveal
Oh,
how
yeah.
far up or
Sure. Front row in front of Misa.
well, if that's the case and you have a ticket and you're up there anyway and the gods are with you, then I'm gonna probably ask you to buy a little bit of merch for me if that's all right.
Oh, absolutely. I promise you, when I get in that door, I'm going straight to the merch table and I'm buying everything I want so I don't have to screw around Portland or in LA. That's absolutely what I'm doing. I'm going to walk out there with a
All right.
pack full of stuff.
So you are absolutely right there, front row in front of Misa.
So the way the seating chart works for that place, it's a relatively small theater.
Hmm.
There's orchestra left,
Hmm.
center, and right.
Hmm.
Orchestra left has, I think it's 6 seats, and then the center has like 12, and then there's 6 on the other side.
Hmm.
And the numbers are from left to right. I'm
Hmm.
seat number 5. So I'm one in from the aisle from orchestra center. Does that make sense?
Hmm. Yeah,
So I'm not dead
that's
in front of her, but I'm pretty
that's
close.
yeah. I mean, when I was there for Tokyo Garden Theater, I was directly in front of her out of close to 8,000 people. So that wasn't bad.
So just on that, if anybody is considering going to, we're going to go over all the different dates and all that stuff in just a minute.
Mm,
But a bunch of us were in a chat group yesterday, and
mm,
I'm not even kidding. Somebody in our group bought front row tickets on Mincho side yesterday morning.
Wait, how did that happen?
So is he in the? I don't see him in here yet. But
Hey,
we have this
Destiny.
little.
Hi, Eric. Hi,
Yeah. Good morning,
Eddie.
everybody.
Hi, guys.
Mm. So there's a group of us that it's like Luna, Choi, Barber, Hogan, um,
Hmm.
Philip Joseph.
I've never heard of those people in my
Yeah.
life.
You don't want to be in that chat group because sometimes you pick up your phone and there's like 50 messages you haven't read because someone got on a rant and it just went off. But so we were just bouncing around yesterday and seeing who had tickets available, what were they like, blah, blah, blah. So Orchestra Right,
Hmm.
the 3 tickets in the front row furthest to the right on Mincho's side were still available.
Wow.
So, but those are the UVIPs. So that's my best guess. So Hogan bought those 2. Hogan was second row orchestra left. And now he bought the first row. Let's see, he was seats 1 and 2 orchestra left. So very, very far side on Misa.
Okay.
You with me?
Like
So
past you over on the, yeah, I got
correct.
it.
Behind me and to my left, all the way toward the wall.
Uh,
We're looking in the morning and then he saw those were available. So he moved from row 2 seats 1 and 2 to row 1 seats like 25 and 26 or some crap like that. But he's now in the front row on Mincho's side. So anybody who's thinking about Spokane, there are tickets available for every single price level. You can be orchestra. If you want a single ticket, at least this was yesterday. If you want a single ticket, orchestra center slightly to the right, you can get a UVIP in the 5th row. And everything else is available. And Peter's like, how the hell do I get to Spokane? I can see it in your eyes.
I'm looking at the dates here. Spokane the 12th. There is this thing called family that I have.
Yeah. No, you got to do family stuff. But because Hogan upgraded, there's some shuffling of tickets and stuff around. So there's basically a 99% chance that we're going to figure out a way to upgrade some people to UVIP for Spokane. So if you're a GA right now for Spokane, keep an eye on what we're going to do, and we'll see about upgrading you. So I know we're going to be doing some of our games like we did last time before MNN even existed in Anaheim. So we'll be doing stuff like that, like we upgraded people last time for LA and Dallas. There will be, and while I'm on the subject, so those are in here right now. Now until I guess midnight on the 1st, if you go to our M&N shop, you can get 20% off any of our goods, like this. And if you rep our gear and you can find me at Anaheim, Spokane, or Portland, I'm going to give you like the first 4 people. I think that's about what I can manage per show. The first 4 people who come to me repping MNN, you are going to get my super special, super rare fan swag item for this tour. We're going to go over that in a little bit. But for starters, I want to catch up on chat, and then we're going to jump into the different shows and what's going on and how we're going to do the tattoos for those shows.
Oh, I want to say,
go.
If anybody's ripping Budweiser that day, I'll give you a wink and a high five. That's all I got for you.
No.
What up, Hoagie? I got screwed in Spokane, got Ultimate VIP. It didn't let me pick tickets. I bought when it opened and got row 3 on the left.
All right. Yeah, there was some. I've heard a few. The Bing Crosby Theater's ticketing is wonky. That website is horrible. That's how. I mean, we didn't even know that you could see what was available, and then somebody in that group figured out some weird goat trail to get to the point where you can see what's available, and then you can kind of pick what you want, as opposed to just because if you go in the front door on that place, it's like you pick UVIP and it gives you the best. I think it was it might have been Michael Choi who figured out some weird back door to go and see what is available and then select that way. Weird, but there's all kinds
Like
of cool stuff available.
A B, left, right, left, right.
Exactly. All right. So let's jump into the tour. So I got my notes here. First show, Peter, do you know what the first show is?
The first show will be the Park West. That is the after show, which is actually before their Lollapalooza show, their official show.
Correct.
So it's a little bit weird. It's the after show, but it's their first one.
Right. So the Maids are playing their actual Lollapalooza set on Friday, August 4th. But the night before at Park West in Chicago, it is a pre-show, and they're playing with what's that band?
Beauty School Dropout.
Thank you. Beauty School Dropout is opening for Band-Maid at Park West on August 3rd. I think it's at 10 o'clock. It's kind of a late start. It's like a 10 o'clock show because it has to be after the end of Lollapalooza. Tickets are still available for that. There's no VIP or any of that nonsense. It's straight up $30 to get into the door. And if you're in the area, go check it out. You're going to get a way better show at Park West than you are at Lollapalooza. And Lollapalooza typically and historically has been this shotgun all over the map kind of musical experience, kind of like Coachella. There's just everything there. So unless, you like that, I think Kendrick Lamar is the headliner for their day.
Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. I think their stage is called Coinbase. The stage that they'll be on, and then the time that they'll be on is somewhere like in the afternoon, like 1:45. Is that right?
If someone wants to jump in with that, I looked around a little bit and I did not see that, but I didn't dig real deep. I verified what day they were playing and who the headliner was.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So August 3rd, Park West. And then the next day, about midday, you're going to get them at Lollapalooza on, according to Peter, the Coinbase stage. Next up, we have August 6th. Where are we at, Peter?
August 6th, we are at Minneapolis Varsity Theater.
All right. Okay.
Not junior varsity. Not junior varsity.
Okay. Ed says 1:45 is correct. And so it is a Coinbase stage at 1:45. Good man. Look at that. Steel trap of a memory. I fall right in between that. My memory is that between a ficus and a goldfish.
I'd say you're closer to a rock.
I'll take it. All right. So Minneapolis Varsity Theater. I know there's people in the chat already. Robert, I know you're going to Minneapolis, Robert. You've been screaming that from the rooftops for a few months now. So Minneapolis Varsity Theater. If you're in that area, you want to go, all ticket levels are still available. I checked all the shows this morning. Varsity Theater, all levels, UVIP, regular VIP, and GA are still available. So depending on what you want to spend, if you're in the area, go do it. If it's in your budget and you're going to go, I highly, highly recommend you at least get the VIP because it's going to give you the opportunity to be closer. You're going to get some kind of pretty cool swag, assuming it's the same as the last time, which was a deck of cards. It was a sleep mask and something else in the VIP bag. I know you get an autographed postcard for the UVIP. No autographs in the VIP this time, only in the UVIP. So someone who went to maybe the shows on the East Coast, what was in your goodie bag? Put that up in the chat.
Yeah, that's right. The deck of cards, the eye mask. Yeah, I don't remember.
I just remember seeing people post those things up, but that was all I had.
Yeah. Was it just the tag? I don't even
the lanyard with
the lanyard.
Yeah, it's the commemorative VIP.
I think that was just it, wasn't it?
Might have been.
Well, we'll see. Maybe a card, a postcard, possibly.
Maybe, but not signed. Only UVIP's got the autograph this time around. So you're basically paying $100 for an autograph. 20 per maid.
Would I do that? Would you do that? Have you done that?
Every chance I've gotten. So, okay. Minneapolis. After Minneapolis, the front of this tour is not too bad. It's broken up a little bit. They get some breaks. Minneapolis to Denver. How long is that drive?
There were
That's a
lanyards.
pretty decent drive, huh? On assuming they get there, beat the street bus again. That's a pretty good drive.
Minneapolis to Denver.
Yeah,
I mean, that's cross country.
just about. Minneapolis, Minnesota. Yeah, that's a lot of flat land to cover. They'll get to see some cool stuff. I don't think they've been that far north going east to west. So they should go through Montana, certainly Wyoming. Some cool stuff.
Maybe they should stop by Yellowstone.
Oh, that'd be amazing for them. That'd be super cool. I would really hope that they would get to do that, even if it's just a drive through.
They can recreate that shot of them at the those cliffs. Where is that in Japan? That they did for
that rock quarry.
Yeah.
Unleash, or are you talking about Influencer?
Influencer, that's right.
Come on now. Steel trap memory. All right. August 8th is Denver at the Summit. Know nothing about this. Anybody in here going to Denver? I know nothing about this venue. I know nothing about your city. I've just never been there. I'm being honest. Never been to Colorado. But again, just like the others, all ticket levels are available. UVIP, regular VIP, and GA, all available. So Minneapolis to Denver is about 13 hours. Okay, it's not. I actually thought it was going to be more than that. That's not bad. That's an overnight plus a little bit more.
Yeah, if you go straight.
Right. Cool. All right, that's not terrible.
What up, Carl? Hey, David.
That was Denver. So this is our first, not counting the Lollapalooza stuff because they're not traveling, but Denver is on the 8th. The 9th is in Salt Lake at the Depot.
Not the Home Depot.
Not the Home Depot, just the Depot. Got any Salt Lake people in the chat? Let me hear you. But again, just like the other ones, you guys in the Midwest, you're all killing me. All ticket levels are available. UVIP, regular VIP, and then GA. So if you're on the fence about going to Salt Lake, there's plenty of tickets available. Get whatever you want and be at the show. Salt Lake at the Depot. All right, we get a day off, and then where are we at, Peter?
Portland, Oregon, Crystal Ballroom.
All right. Crystal Ballroom is going to be my first show. So I'm going to get in the night before, hopefully like midday. So I think there's a bunch of us.
You're flying in, right?
Yeah. Hell yeah. I'm not driving to Portland. Hell no. So get in the night before. I know there's a group of us who are probably going to meet up the night before. So if any of you are going to Portland and you want to do maybe dinner and a cocktail early, not too late, so we can do our dawn patrol in the morning. But if you want to do that, message on Facebook, or you can even comment down here, DM me, however you want to get a hold of us. And once I know what's going on, by all means, you're welcome to come out and hang out with us for a couple hours and do that. What time we're going to get at Portland, I don't know. I've talked to some of the people in Portland, talked to someone from the group, and I guess where the Crystal Ballroom is at, it's a okay area. It's kind of like that transition zone between the good, safe part and the not safe part whatsoever. So, but I know there'll be a group of us out there. What time? I don't know. If you live in Portland, you probably know it better than I, whether it's safe or not. But Portland's going to be the first dawn patrol for me, at least. I know there's going to be some people in another city. If you're doing dawn patrol, good on you. So let's see. Crystal, checking my notes here. Give me a second. Okay. Portland is our first sold out show. So Portland is resale tickets only. And when I check, the only thing that is out there are the GAs. No VIPs floating around out there unless you're going to do your Band-Maid Mafia backdoor deals. Find someone who's got a spare and grab them. But fantastic. We got a sold out show already. The West Coast just goes, West Coast and the East Coast, I think, West Coast and Texas generally go pretty hard. But we got to, Midwest, we got to get you guys stepping your game up, man. Come on. And after Portland, we have our next back-to-back show. This is Spokane at the Bing Crosby. Now, for those of you who maybe are just jumping in, we were talking earlier about tickets for Bing Crosby, and Portland is, or not Portland, I'm sorry, Spokane is the only show on this tour where there are assigned seats. So there won't be a Dawn Patrol for this. But what I am going to do, and I've already kind of started working on this a little bit, there will be a pre-show, pre-game at a venue where if you guys want to come out and hang out with us, if you want to grab one of my special merch items and you're repping the MNN gear like we talked about earlier, that's where you're going to find me. So if you want to score one of those, that's going to be the way to do it. Again, if you came in here late, after we go through all this tour stuff, we're going to talk about, and we're going to go through my fan swag item for this tour. Each stop that I'm at, I'll have 3 or 4 of these. So if you buy your MNN gear right now on our website, which is 20% off until the 1st, you come find me with that, and you're one of the first 4 people, I'll give you one of these items. You're going to want one of these, and we'll find out about that in just a little bit. But I digress. Spokane, plenty of tickets available, like a scary amount of tickets still available for Spokane. You can right now go on there and grab a UVIP ticket and be in the 5th row center. It's actually a little disheartening. I'm a little sad. I was hoping they would do better. If you look at the seating chart, there's a lot of green dots scattered around that seating chart. So no matter what, in fact, I think you could get a GA ticket that was front row balcony center left. And there's just tickets out there. So if you want to go to Spokane, you're on the fence. This is going to be the most pain-free way to see Band-Maid. You're going to be able to do it and still have a good seat and get a good show. The slope of the theater, I've seen some of the tickets on the inside. It's got a good incline going back. So unless you're standing behind Hogan or some other 6'5" monster, you should be able to see just fine. Now,
like me.
Yes. Don't stand behind Peter. Actually, you always want to stand behind a Japanese fan because you'll see right over the top of them.
There's some pretty tall Japanese dudes around there.
Yeah, those 5'8" guys just are all over the place.
I'm telling you, these kids are growing. They're getting pretty big.
All that fast food they're eating, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. After Spokane, what do we do? So we went from Portland, we went all the way up north, and then we come back down to.
Well, there's a day off in between the 12th and the 14th.
Yes.
The next show, which is in Sacramento, California, at the Ace of Spades.
All right, Sacramento people, no cows. You have tickets available. There are some VIP, no UVIP, regular VIP are still available, and then resale GA. So tickets out there, but it's getting thin. There's not a whole lot doing. Still opportunities for you to go. Do I have any Sacramento peeps in the house? How's the Ace of Spades? What's the venue like? And it's chat's always going to be a little bit behind. So, but anyways, Sacramento, August 14th. Then they're going to drive on down the coast. And it always annoys me that Southern California gets them on a back-to-back show. I haven't seen it affect them yet, but I'd like to have them on a day off.
Well, to be honest though, even at last year's LA show, they started off seeming a little tired, to be fair. I mean, once they got going and they heard the crowd, I mean, that got them jacked pretty hard. Like, I mean, they, fell into it, but at the get-go, you could tell like they're a little tired.
Mm-hmm. And that's there. Yeah. Last time we had them at the front end of the tour. This time we got them at the very back end of it. Though this one isn't as grueling as the guys. They were just beat to hell at Chicago last fall. They were Poor little Mincho was hurting. They all were pretty tired
Oh,
at that point.
oh, that seeing her the US documentary, the
Yeah.
US for documentary. Oh, Mincho. That made me that got me teared up. I was like, oh.
Yeah, that documentary was. I like stuff like that because you get to see them, the highs, the lows, the goods, the bads. Just
The real.
it's very, very real. That's
Yeah.
we're leaving the Band-Maid universe for a minute, but for those of you who like Doll's Box, the first album has a video for every single song on the album, and the last song, Doll's Box, they have a video, and it's like a documentary of them recording the album and recording each and every video, and you get to see that stuff, and it's just like, and it's a ballad mid-tempo song, so it's got that feel to it, like the doc did toward the end. You're like, oh.
I'm sorry, what did you say? I tuned out. You weren't talking about Band-Maid. What was that?
Come on now. All right. And after Sacramento, we come down to Anaheim, House of Blues. This is going to be where Peter and I are together, actually for the first time as MNN, not proto MNN. Boom. So we'll get our first in-person MNN live stream. And
yeah, officially as MNN, right?
Yep. And Anaheim's going to be nuts. I'm telling you right now, Anaheim is going to be nuts, and we'll go over the whys later on in this video. Don't ask me what time I'm getting there. I'm not sure yet. I wouldn't tell you anyway. But we will be dawn patrolling it. We will be there early. There will be nonsense going on all day long. I'm going to talk to the House of Blues. The way they're set up, they have a patio that even when the venue is closed, it's not unlike Dallas where they have this outside patio that is accessible even when the venue is closed. I'm going to go talk to the manager, make sure it's cool. If he says it's fine, I'm going to do like what Ed did for Dallas. I'm going to bring out my Flappy Pigeon, let people get a look at it. I will bring out the Zippos, let people see the Zippos who have never seen them before. A couple of other maybe rare items, a mini museum. I want to do a really big museum when Jonathan Fenno can come down. He can't make Anaheim because he's actually going to Japan like the next day. But I want to get his collection together and my collection together and do like a legitimate pop-up museum. But for Anaheim, I'll have some of the rare stuff that you're not going to see normally out so people can get a look at this. And we'll be doing games and goofing around. Chester will be there as well. So the entire MNN staff will be at Anaheim going crazy from dawn until dusk and beyond. So if you're going to go to Anaheim, come find us, have fun. Same thing, MNN gear, get a special merch, fan merch item. And Anaheim, this thing sold out in an instant. There's nothing. It is a ticket desert. There are 7 resales through Ticketmaster right now, and that's it. If you can find one of these, go get yourself one. You won't be disappointed. Now, I do know, at least there was about a week ago, if you messaged House of Blues and asked for their venue VIP, they have private assigned seats that you can buy in the mezzanine area. So you can have wait service. And I think it was like $85 for a ticket. So that gave you the seat, and then it gave you the opportunity to have the wait service. We were trying, some of us, Mike Barber and I both were trying to buy, they had $600 private tables, very similar. If you went to the Whiskey for any of the Nemophila shows or anything like that, Nemophila shows, but they had 6-person tables for $600. You already had to have a ticket, but then you could buy the table. But him and I both got blown out on that. There were none available. So that would have been, had I gotten the table, I would have done Dawn Patrol, but I would have sat at the booth and brought my wife and let her experience a Band-Maid show. That's going to happen eventually, just not this tour. So if you want to go and you want to try for a seat, go to the House of Blues website, click on the Band-Maid, or go to them, click on Band-Maid. It says VIP options or opportunities. Click on that. And then you can send a message to them, send an email to them requesting the private mezzanine seats. It's that, or you're going to pay, I think it was $50 for a GA. The markup wasn't bad. If you just want to get in the door, I think you can still get $50 through resale on Ticketmaster. So what do you have planned for Anaheim, Peter? Anything big other than just being here?
I mean, that's as big as it gets, isn't it?
I
Well,
suppose that's true.
last year we did a little banner for Misa for her birthday. And this year there is another banner that we are doing. And if you guys have actually been at the what do you call that? What's that group called on Facebook? What's that group that we admin?
Oh, Band-Maid Fans Cafe.
There you go. There you
Band-Maid
go.
Fans Cafe.
If you actually look at the banner on that group, on that Facebook page, that's the design of the banner that we'll be printing out and then having signed and giving to the girls. So let me actually do a quick little screen share.
Yeah, because I'm pulling it up right now too. It's that's actually a pretty good picture. I love the way you put the banner behind their arms so they're reaching over the top of it.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to give a little bit of a 3D feel. And then if you look, Psyche's actually holding sort of the crystal ball or the little bow. And then in the back behind, you can actually see the album covers going from like made in is it made in Japan, and then it goes to New Beginning, Brand New Made, Just Bring It, but then it kind of curves around. So not only is it world domination, but Mincho also has wings, and then to conquer, and then you can't actually tell, but then you have Unseen World, and then you have Unleash. So yeah, it's just a quick little something that I thought would be nice for the girls to, you know, have right there in the front at the rail to see again. Because I'm sure that's where we're going to be. Probably in the same spot.
Hopefully.
Roughly, hopefully. Getting there. I'll probably get there a couple days early. But yeah, so if you guys are in line, I will be walking with this, taking it around and having people sign it. And yeah, it'll be a nice little gift to them as well. I do wonder where the Misa banner is. I hope she has it at home.
I don't know that. Yeah, because what we had two in LA. We had John Lane's and we had yours. And they wrapped themselves up at the end of the show, which was kind of cute.
Oh, that was very nice. That was very nice. Nice little Akane Misa burrito. But other than that, as far as surprises or big things now, I mean, it'll just be, yeah, me coming back, us hanging out together and hopefully having like an absolute blast. It won't be that we've known each other for years, but first time meeting awkward. Not to say like it was completely awkward, but it was still fresh. Yes. Our meeting that day was the very first time we ever actually met in person. So
yeah, we have a better understanding of each other now and the way we play off each other. So it's going to be fun. We will be, I'll be doing live streams. I don't know exactly what it's going to look like yet for Portland and Spokane, but Anaheim, we're going to be on and off live a good chunk of the day. I just know we're going to be doing a ton of that because we have a better feel for it now. We have decent equipment to make it happen.
I'll be napping. I'll be sleeping.
You probably will be. Well, see, that's the good thing. There's one of our little circle has a hotel room not far away, so you can go grab a little cat nap if you need a cat nap. All right, and then there was one last. What?
I was just picturing us doing a live stream in bed. Hey guys.
Okay, I'm not comfortable with you and I in bed, live stream or otherwise.
Fine, just so I'll be in bed by myself.
So we're clear. All right, last show for the non-Japan 10th anniversary tour is Mexico City, and I can't pronounce the name of the venue, and I didn't write it down. Just understand that it's in Mexico City.
Pabellon Oeste. Something like that.
Gesundheit.
Excuse me.
Hey, Robert,
Yeah.
right on. Yeah, come find. Oh, well, Robert, you're going to be at Minneapolis. I can't help you out, brother. You got to be at Spokane, LA, or uh, Portland. But thank you.
But thanks.
Yeah. Uh, so that is it. I know a few people going down to Mexico City. Mexico City also had all ticket levels available. So if you want to go south of the border, that would actually be a super fun show to be at. That would be, if I was going to pick one more show out of all of these, that would be the one to go to. I just think because Mexico, South America, just for rock and metal in general, goes super hard. I think it would be fun to be at that show. But alas, I shall not be there. But if you're considering it, there's tickets available at all levels.
Anybody going to Mexico in the chat? Any of you guys?
Órale, carnal.
¿Qué pasó?
All right.
Yeah.
So that is all of our shows. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 shows.
And Park? Oh, including Park. Yeah.
Including Park, and right about a 2-week span. That's a pretty good. That's a fair amount of shows for just across 2 weeks. So the girls will be busy. We expect them to be amazing. They're almost never not amazing.
Yeah. Hey, let me actually show the little.
Yeah.
There you go, guys.
There it is.
So this is what we're working with.
Pabellón Oeste. Oeste.
Yeah.
I know. I did a Japanese as well.
I don't know. It's weird because Spanish and Japanese occupy the same space in my brain. So a lot of my Spanish has gone out the window and like the Japanese has like taken over. It's really interesting that way.
Well, when I was taking Japanese at the community college, my first year, I would be saying something in Japanese and not know that word, and the Spanish word would come out. I'm like, damn it, I know that was going to happen. Okay, so that's the shows. A little bit this will be real quick, but about the tattoos that we'll be doing for these shows. These are going to be, we're going to do them for every show, but because with Peter traveling and me traveling, and I've got some work stuff going on at the front and back of this tour, I came up with what's going to essentially be a very fast and loose schedule. So don't hold us to any of this. But if you're interested in the tattoos, we will be doing one for every show. I sent that to you, Peter. I just don't know if you can read it. I sent it in a text.
Oh, you're writing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't read your writing very well.
No worries. All right. So if things work, can you put the schedule back up, the tour dates?
Oh yeah. Yes, boss. Yes, sir.
はい。
すいません。ちょっと待ってください。少々お待ちください。はい。どうぞ。
All right. So the one for the 2 Chicago shows, those will be combined. I'm looking to do those on August 5th. Minneapolis will get a standalone, hopefully on August 7th. Denver and Salt Lake will be a combination on the 10th. Portland will do probably on the 12th. So you'll either get that from me being tired at the airport, or maybe at the pre-party for Spokane, but that will be a live one. Spokane will also be a live one. That will be on the 13th, the day after the show. Probably how that's going to work, not 100% sure, because I'm flying out early the day after, but we'll squeak one in there. Maybe Peter can do that from the bathroom at his parents' house.
Wait. Where is this one? Which one is this one?
Spokane, August 13th.
Oh, in the bathroom. Okay. I'll make sure my parents have used it before, or not used it before I do one.
But that's the plan. Sacramento is August 15th. That will be a 14th. Live stream. Well, the
14th.
Right. But the tattoo for it will be the 15th. Also, more than likely, a a live stream. I may record that one because I'll be at home, but it's all going to come down to what's available. But that will definitely be on the 15th. Oh no, wait, the Anaheim show is the 15th. We'll do that live from the front of the House of Blues, and we'll do the tattoo.
You'll do the tattoo because I will have no idea what happened. Well, no, that's not true. I guess I could just look online.
That's all I'm going to do. I'm not going to be at Sacramento. We're just going to talk.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
We'll go over the set list and anything cool that happened there. And then Mexico City will be a recorded one. Oh, the Anaheim recap will be the following day on the 16th, and then Mexico will be on the 19th. So loose schedule for the tattoos. Those seem to do really well for us. We appreciate you guys watching those. Those are always fun to gather up the information and look for pictures and the set list. I think the set list is probably the most exciting part of that, and then a few special photos. But
I will have to say though, trying to keep up with Band-Maid's shows in July this month, I got tired. I'm not gonna lie. I got tired. Sorry, I'm like bouncing around. Yeah.
You can come out of it. You can come out of screen share. All right. So that is going over all the tour dates. That is going over the tattoos. Now, on to one of the main reasons that we're going to do the live stream for today. Robert said, Peter, make sure you get your buttons from me when we meet up. Yeah, he sent me some fan swag for you.
Oh, cool. Thanks.
He had these Minneapolis buttons made, and these things are freaking gigantic. They're like this, and I'm not even kidding. They're almost the size of a saucer from a cup and saucer. They're like probably 5. Yeah.
So it'll cover my whole.
Yes, your man boob. All right.
By the way, look, I have DC playing cards. Pretty cool, huh?
Those are pretty cool. Yeah. Playing cards are always cool.
Yeah.
Do you like I saw cards? The ones, huh? Yeah. Playing cards are kind of neat. So I'm curious. I know the ones that came in the bag. It was like they were standard playing cards, but with a Band-Maid back on them. That was part of the swag bag and stuff. And that we learned about that. When was it May? Were they here in May, or was it? I don't even remember. When were they here?
They were here in May. Yeah.
May. Okay. May. And I saw those
here.
Yeah, but in the US. So I saw those and I'm like, wow, that's kind of cool. Playing cards. Okay. But it also made my heart sink a little bit, because if you guys, some of you know that way back in, it was like the end of February, beginning of March, I started asking for fan art and fan taken photos from shows around the world. Just any cool fan art from the internet. If you guys did fan art, I asked, hey, did you take any good photos from the shows? So I started collecting this stuff because I had an idea. So with that idea, a bunch of people donated, and this right here, and I'll read it in a minute. It's hard to see, but John Lane, Richard Hogan, Alex Ia, I'm going to flip it around here so I can read it. At 77 Mokume, who's a Japanese artist. At DSP24 Ma, another Japanese artist. At Dakuto 17, again, Japanese artist. Jeremiah Cruz, Gary Holloway, Brian Sembor, Frank Basting, Mondo Rosales, Ryan Muir, Peter Lim, Michael Barber, and SJ Nix. So
Peter Lim, hey, that's
Peter
my
Lim.
name.
Yeah, you're actually in there. So this is the first. This is everybody who donated to that project. So this project took me forever, and Peter helped on it. And some of the stuff he did, he understands why it took forever, because the software I used was not the most user friendly. But after a lot of work, I came up with a concept, and this is what we ended up with. And this is my fan swag for this tour. It's there's a little over 200 of them. This was crowdfunded very quietly behind the scenes, so certain people were allowed to purchase into it. But I wanted to keep it special and small. So what it is I don't like. This is the back of it. Band-Maid Fans Cafe, Made News Network. And what I did is I made an entire set of playing cards. That's one of the jokers. and that is 77 Mokume's art. And we're just going to go through each one of these cards. So remember when I said, if you rep MNN at one of the 3 shows that I'm at, you come and find me, you're going to get a deck of these. All right. Card number 1, the other Joker. And I'm going to try to remember who did this one. I want to say this is Mondo Rosales, but I might be wrong. He did this. This was a little graphic art of, he made a little tour poster, and it had all of the different shows for May, August, and then the tour final in Japan. He put little sold outs over the one. Real cool little piece of art. He'd posted that on Cafe. Now we're going to get into the actual cards. This is a John Lane photo. I love this photo. So the Ace of Clubs. Hachi pointing out to the crowd. This is art. This is pretty sure this is Gary Holloway's. I'm going to get some of these wrong, so guys, don't hate me.
He'll get it wrong.
2 of Clubs.
Yeah, right there.
This is the one that's going to get me in trouble because I should know who this one is and I don't. And it's even got a signature, but that's not the name he goes by in Cafe. But anyway, there's Misa doing in her Maiko gear. Sorry, this isn't going to be more clear than it is. This is a Mokume.
Yeah, Nana Mokume. She's on Twitter. Did all that crazy like artwork the past like few months. Like all those like individual members, and then at the end they're all like in one big image. Really cool stuff. Really cool stuff.
All right. That is Alex Ia. Yeah,
Alex.
I think most of us know who this one is.
That's Brian Fear, right? Brian Fear.
Something like that.
Another Mokume art.
Yeah. 7 of Clubs. This is right the first time this is in the Gary Holloway. So a lot of I had a hard time with the art. You guys who are artists made me work really hard to get these damn things. The photos were easy. So you'll see a lot of you'll see a lot of sets. All 5 members were from the same artist and here in the same style. But it just wouldn't be a Band-Maid show without the half human, half gorilla and her banana. I think this is a Hogan photo, if I'm being honest. But the look on it, I'm hoping you can see the look on her face, because it's just like, yeah, it's kind of this weird, I don't know what you'd call it, kind of, she's cuter than I am when I do it.
Psyche does have her like in between expressions that like, because she's so expressive, her face, and you catch her at those wrong moments. You're like, still gorgeous.
Mincho doing Mincho things. That's a great shot. I love it with the Band-Maid logo in the background. Just going after it. The pigeon in full flight.
A nice bow behind her head.
Because some of the photos are just fantastic, and this one is Misa is the king of clubs. It's just a really, really expressive look on her face, just in the pocket, in the moment.
One of the best moments at a Band-Maid show.
This is a good one too. And the Ace of Hearts is a pigeon in full flight again. Moi.
Oh, that's an
couple
old
of lucky fans.
2019, right?
Good question. I don't know. This is a John Lane photo. I'm like, how the hell did you get that angle? He's like, I'm just that good. But
I'm just
all
that
of these
good.
all of these are fan photos, and these are all fan art. So I didn't steal anything official, no professional photography. These are just stuff taken from the crowd or drawn by the fans. I think I wanted to keep it special like that, so it stayed truly a a fan project. This one looks familiar.
Yeah. That was October 22nd, 2022. I designed a postcard. I had individual ones, but the cost of that was a bit much. So I went with the group shot
Right.
with the flag behind him.
Right. I think this one is a Dakuto, but I'm not 100% sure. I like that
That's
one.
Ma. That's the
Yes, you're right. It
Mashan.
is.
Mashan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
The
yeah.
princess that we did our first Japanese interview with.
Yeah. DSP. Her Twitter is at DSP24MA. If you guys want to look at her art, she's got a bunch of stuff on there. She's good.
Yeah, she has some great stuff.
The now legendary towel made it.
It's the four of say.
Alex's Misa. This one, I honestly don't. This might be a Masan too, but you're going to have to tell me on this one. This is just a
If I see
really
it, I'll
good.
know.
It's just a really good Akane.
No, that's not. No, I don't think that's her.
Okay.
Unless you like delved into maybe somewhere that I didn't, but I don't recall that image specifically from her.
Okay. Sai-chan.
Yeah, that's Mokume.
This one, I don't know if this is a Lane or a Hogan, but this was one. It might have been a Hogan because Hogan sent me, and I'm not even bullshitting you, like 800 photos. He just sent everything he took from his phone, and going through those was a giant pain in my ass. But I think this was one of those diamonds in the rough, and it just had to be in there.
Howdy, duck face.
You not loud, Paul. Just happy Mincho.
Sai-chan.
Misa enjoying the pain of it all.
Oh, I miss her. Stop showing me photos of her. I miss her.
This hasn't been posted in a while. This is Mike Barber had this painting commissioned, and it is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I want to see it in person one day because it just looks so good.
Oh, that's from him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I've seen the photo so many times. Yeah, okay. I never knew that.
This is a John Lane Psyche. Any guesses on who the Ace of Spades is?
Misa. No? Yeah. Base, man. Ace of Spades.
This is I think this is a Masan. As far as the aesthetic as a playing card, I think this is actually my favorite card in the deck because of the white background. It just works fantastic.
So cute.
All the colors work. It's just a great show. What does it say?
Me, I can't see very well. Me something royal gi so cool. What? Hold on.
Here, oh, there you go.
Mincho, so cool.
Oh, okay.
Gui, and then what's that other one? I'm not sure. That is really cute. Actually, I like the fact that hold it up again. The base of spades. If you look at that big photo of Mincho, it looks like she's reaching out for the actual spade, and that
it does.
That's even more adorable.
I did that on purpose.
Yeah, you did. It's like she's trying to pick it. Oh, that's so cute. That makes it even better.
Yeah, that just solidifies that it's my favorite card in the deck. All right.
The base of spades.
Hachi. This is a Mokomo, and this is one that I had to dig deep and find, but it's actually, no, I take that back. This was floating around a little while, but it needed to be in here. It's a great one.
Mokame, one of the early ones. Yeah.
Yeah. The flames coming out of the whiskey flask coming across the base.
That's what she needs to do, is light her whiskey flask on fire, right? Play with that in the background.
I don't know about all that. Another Alex. This one, I like this, although I'm not a big fan of IA generated stuff.
It's AI?
Yeah, AI. I said AI. Yeah, someone told me it was. I'm not 100% sure. I couldn't find a credit for the artist.
Let me see. If I see it, I'll tell you if it's AI or not. Yep, it is.
I'm like, because why does she have like a lightsaber in her left hand?
Yeah, I've seen that one. That's it's one of the older fans, Japanese fans from Band-Maid. He was doing a lot of that AI stuff. I'm not a fan of it either. I mean,
yeah,
I appreciate, that people are doing and using whatever they have that's available to them, and not everyone's quite as artistic as some people, others are.
Right.
But yeah, I'm not the hugest fan of that specific type. I get that.
All right.
Quite a bit of Mokome.
Yeah, a lot. Like I said, the artists were being difficult. Almost most of the artists were the Japanese artists. And this is, so this card represents where this is the very, very beginning of the shenanigans for SoCal. Do you know what that is?
Bananas. Yeah, that was actually edited originally by Dick Combs.
Yes.
Dick Coombs.
Yes.
One of the UK fans.
And we found it the day of the second show at Echoplex. And I did the crowdfunding to get it. It was a truly group effort. A guy named Glenn came up with the concept of doing something. We landed on he wanted to go get a bunch of plastic bananas, but there just was no way to do that. So that morphed into, well, let's see if we can find a picture. Brian Sembor went web crawling, found that one. We cleaned it up a little bit. The do not wasn't covered as well as it is here. So we cleaned that up. There's another guy in line. I couldn't tell you what his name was now. He worked at Walgreens, and there was a Walgreens up the street. So we used his employee discount, got them all printed up on 8x10s, and then we held them up. And then the rest is Band-Maid history. Misa.
Yeah, man, I really miss Misa. I Misa.
This is another. This is a John Lane, and this is another one that had to be in the deck. You small voice, Paul, very small.
That could be a meme.
Psyche feeling it all the way from the top to the bottom. God, I wish I could get these to focus better, but good picture. This is just a very, very content guitarist.
With her angry Larry.
The yin and the yang. Oh, look, someone who never smiles is actually smiling.
I've never seen her smile before.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Some of these pictures are just so good. I mean, it's hard to believe that some of these are fan photos. It blows my mind. And the Ace of Diamonds. And I told him this in his interview. This is probably one of my favorite photos I've seen of Psyche, either pro shot or fan. It's just such an expressive. She's just so emotive in this, and you can. I wish I knew what song it was, but you can tell she is just feeling it.
Mm,
Great shot.
mm.
All right. I know this is getting a little tedious, folks. Bear with me. We're getting there. My coins from last tour.
Mm.
You're right. Rock and roll. That would actually be a pretty damn cool. Just collage all the cards together. That would be cool.
We could
This
go
is
to the
out.
site, but
I
it's
think
not
he's.
all like
Oh, you're saying like I think what he's saying is take the
like the
deck
full
and this.
collage.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah,
and
yeah.
you're saying have one printed like a poster. That would
Oh
actually be
no, no,
kind
no,
of
no,
cool.
no, no. Oh,
Oh,
that would be cool too, but
hmm.
okay,
Huh.
let's do this one. Let's do this one first.
One thing at a time, please. Alex's Mincho. I like the little heart that she's got on the tip of her finger. That's cute.
Hmm. That's actually a nice little yin and yang with her and the spade reaching out. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like that image where she's look. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Hmm. Yeah, those photos were all originally individual photos. I don't remember which online website, which magazine it was, but they had like individual photos of the girls, like all of those, like the yeah, because I use those also for this, right? Same image, right?
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yep. Gary just went in there and played with some of the colorings and the
yeah,
filters and
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right. Alex is Achi, 5 of diamonds. Their very own element.
Polonia,
Mm-hmm.
little mokume,
Yeah, that takes talent, basing and boozing at the same time.
misa.
This is this might be a Masan too.
Let me see. Yeah, that is. Yeah, she had some good sketches of us.
Yeah. So also
There's a
everybody who
Misa one too.
contributed,
Yeah.
everybody who contributed gets a deck. So all of the Japanese artists, I'll send Peter back decks for each of those, and then
Mm.
you'll make arrangements to get them to them.
I'll deck them all.
Aha. Another good emotive psyche. Not as good as that other one, but this is a good one. This is like a Wonder Twins power activate, is what I see, but I'm sure there's some, I'm sure you'll come up with a better one.
Oh no, I can't come up with anything. But I do like the bow because it looks like lightning coming from behind. Has very much like a like
Shazam.
like a thunder strike. Like she's just yeah, that's kind of a cool. It's got a cool shot. I like that.
This one just because it's very red.
Just because it's red.
Down to the wire here. Queen of Diamonds.
Man, why am I feeling so like nostalgic, like sentimental?
And the last card in the deck is
Someone has your bananas?
so what would this is like
I have the
what's it?
power. Yeah, He-Man.
Mincho mode activated.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My favorite thing with Mincha was when she does the side to side. She does that that little I love that.
I did the one picture I didn't find a good one of was the the middle of the freedom solo where she's like doing this, but I didn't see
Oh,
and all the
really?
stuff that that would have been the I would have totally
Ah.
added it, but I didn't see a good one. But that is it. That is my fan swag item for this tour. They were, like I said, I think there's a little over 200 total of them.
Hmm.
And I thought the coins were expensive at $5.50 a piece. These decks were $14.50 a deck. So, and months of work, but it was totally worth it. I'm super excited about it. Everybody who bought into it, everybody who contributed to it gets a free deck. Everybody who bought into it, especially the larger purchases, I was able to, I'll show Ed. I'll find you the Queen of Hearts real quick. It's a Kane and it's Barber's custom painting. So everybody who contributed to this will get one. And I will have several, like I said, I'll give some out at the shows to anybody repping M&N gear. I'll give some away for people who want to play the games and have fun. And that's it. Or if you come to me and you bring me a fan swag item, there's a good chance I'll be able to get you one of these too. And I think just to make sure that I can spread these around as much as possible, I'll probably break a couple of decks and just give people individual cards off the top. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. That way more of them get spread around. But to get a full deck, you have to either play a game, rep M&N gear, or give me some decent swag. That is just about the end of the stream, but there's one thing I wanted to go over. A question that I get a bunch is, what do you bring to Dawn Patrol? And I guess the answer to that is whatever you think you need. Like, what do you bring to Dawn Patrol, Peter? What keeps you comfortable?
Well, I was only there last year once, and when I got there, I saw you guys sprawled out. Not really sprawled out. You guys were sitting in your little armchairs. You had, I think people had coffee. There were drinks, donuts, some morning little munchies, a hoodie if it gets cold. What else? A lot. You need to bring a lot of Misa towels. I saw a lot of those.
So yeah,
one of these. Make sure you guys bring your Misa towels. I know you guys all have one. I don't know what else. What else do you need?
You know, lots of some of my I wouldn't call it secret weapons, but things that work really, really good for me. I bring several like ibuprofen, Motrin, whatever, something like that. And because someone's going to get a headache, and I'm happy to share those with you. I'll take a couple before I go into the show because I've probably been standing around for quite a while, and that will take some of the edge off. I won't drink a Red Bull before again. I'll take a caffeine pill or two so I get that little bump without having to go to the bathroom. I bring Tums and Prilosec because if I eat or drink something that gives me a tummy ache, I want to be nice and comfortable. Chapstick, sunblock. I'm not kidding. That my backpack it's like a survival kit. So I got all of those things. Yep. For this one, I'll probably bring one of those cooling towels because it's going to be hot. So anything that's going to make you comfortable for it. Now for the Anaheim, we're going to be, God, it's like Dallas. It's freaking full sun all day long. So, and there's once they tell us to line up, there is literally no place to hide. You might as well be in the middle of a parking lot the way this place is designed. So a lawn chair for the daytime. You definitely want sunblock. And the last thing, if you're going to Anaheim, the one thing that you're going to absolutely have to have because it's so bright outside is you're going to want your sunglasses.
Oh my God. I wear my sunglasses at night.
So if you're at Anaheim, the giveaway item this time are these. There's 450 of them. They're all different colors.
It's Dewey Lewis in the news.
There's blue. There's yellow. There's purple.
I'm purple right here. Purple
the Mincho green. So some of you guys remember, you can actually see through these pretty good. So we're going to pull these out for Homage and I time. We'll figure out exactly what the call is going to be. what the we figured out online, whatever, whenever we think is the best time to do it.
How about ah?
Sure. You go right ahead, Toucan Sam.
I'll do it.
I know you will. So 450 of these will be given out in line. We'll pull them out and we're going to shut down homogenized time like we have so many times before here in Southern California. On the sides, it says
Miku's the red.
Yeah. This side says 10th anniversary tour. This side says Anaheim HOB and the date. So you might remember that I asked for some crowdfunding a while back for a project that I wasn't going to say what it was, but it was color coded. Now you know what that project was. And because you guys are animals and gave me way more than I could have spent, if I'd have spent all the money you guys gave me on glasses, there would have been enough for everybody in the venue plus extras. And I learned from the Misa towels that 750 was too damn many. So we're going to give away 450. Hey, David, see you later, man. Take care. And
Later, Dave.
All you have to get one of these, all you have to do is be there before they run out. That's all I got to tell you. So if you're in Anaheim, you'll get a pair of these. We'll do our little bit of prank. And again, y'all came with so much money that I bought 650. The people who donated, at different tiers get either one or a full set. A couple people bought more to take to Japan with them, but we'll give away 450. When I made that purchase and it ended up getting a discount on the website for using some promo code, I had over $700 left over. So what do I do when I have money left over? Peter?
Buy tacos.
We buy tacos.
No. That's me. Buy roses.
Yes. So if you remember the Psyche flower arrangement, it was 6 dozen roses. It was like 4.5 blue and 1.5 silver. I had enough money left over this time to do 10 dozen roses, 2 dozen of each of the colors for the girls from the Unleashed that match the glasses. So the day of Anaheim show, they are going to get a display. It's going to be the same big oval like Psyche's was. It is going to be 10 dozen roses. They will be organized in a circle as the girls would be on stage. So 10th anniversary tour, 10 dozen roses matching their colors. And we're going to blow up Anaheim. We told you Anaheim was going to be good. Now you know. Cards, glasses, roses, an absolute blast. $700 of tacos is something Peter could definitely eat and finish probably. The all-you-can-eat dollar taco stand is out of business.
I'll start one with the $700.
All right. So we've been banging away at this for about an hour. Hey, thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff.
Appreciate that. We've been at this for an hour. I covered everything I wanted to cover. Peter, is there anything? I'll throw this out to you guys too. If there's any questions, we'll hang around for just a few minutes. Go ahead. Feel free to ask any questions. We'll answer them. But other than that, we're going to wrap up here in a little bit. So Peter, is there anything you want to add?
Well, I personally just want to thank all the people that donated on behalf of me or for me to help cover costs for coming to the States. I read off, I think, a lot of the people, but then even after that, there were a few more who donated. So I just wanted to give a shout out to Greg, to John, to David, Lowell, Vladimir. Oh, I miss you, Vladimir. Ronald, thank you guys so much. You guys helped me raise over $1,200, and that does so much to help cover costs for coming to the States. And yeah, man, that's really cool. Like, I'm just grateful. I'm grateful for this channel, for the fans who are out there, and not just fans of Band-Maid, but I think really just good people who are in my life too. So I really appreciate that. You guys are really awesome. So thank you so much for donating. I just want to thank you guys for that.
Yeah.
I'm
and
really
Bob,
excited.
Bob, thank you, Bob.
Yeah, Bob. Oh, cool. Thank you. I'm just really excited to come back. I had been away from the States for 4 years, and now I'm going back to the States back to back. And this time around, it won't kind of be familiar strangers. It'll be just familiar friends,
Mm.
which will make a difference. And I think we've definitely gotten a lot more comfortable with each other. We are definitely, as you said before, more
Yeah.
aware of each other and how we roll. So, um, just be ready. On live stream, SJ may punch me in the face at any given time. But
I'm used to you.
we're close enough for that to happen, and I'll take it. And I'll know I deserve it.
Right
So
on.
yeah, thank you guys so much. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be wild for sure. Um, I can tell that SJ is excited because he's like wanting to. You can tell when SJ gets excited about something. You can feel it. It's like the momentum in his heart. It starts just like boiling over. So
Yeah,
he's
I have too many ideas that I want to execute on all of them. And I have to yank my own chain sometimes. Like he's throwing out this idea of making a poster of all the cards. I'm like, son of a bitch, that's a good idea.
but
Let's see.
yeah, yeah,
Go
yeah.
ahead. There's a couple of questions. Go ahead.
Oh, no, no, no. What are the questions?
So Eagles one, Marriott next door, nice. Where we're staying. Yes, that's a very nice hotel. This is at Disney Garden Walk. So anything that has the mouse's name on it is going to be nice. Yeah, and it's like I think it's maybe a 5-minute walk to the venue. Garden Walk's a real big thing. It's at the hotel's at the opposite end of the
Bye,
complex.
Destiny.
But absolutely a nice hotel. See you, Destiny. Your stuff went out yesterday, by the way. Let's see. What's show
What
up
time?
time? Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, above that, what time does doors open at Anaheim? Well, the show's at 7. It starts at 7.
Does
So
it? I
what?
thought
A
doors were.
couple hours earlier?
Yeah, VIP is going to be usually VIP is going to be 2 hours before show start. So I thought
Yeah.
show was
So
8. Is it really 7?
I thought I had checked.
I
Darn it. Darn it. You
let me
made
look.
me sorry, folks. I really don't like going on my phone when I'm, live
Yeah.
streaming and stuff. But wait, this is Anaheim. Anaheim, Anaheim. You've just yeah, 7 p.m. Tuesday, August 15th at 7 p.m.
Okay. So that
CSJ,
means mm,
like
sometimes they put door time on the ticket and they don't put start time, but we'll go with 7 o'clock, which means VIP doors are probably 5.
yeah.
And then you stand around for 2 hours and then you stand around for another hour and a half. So that's why I
That is
take caffeine
true.
pills and I don't drink Red Bulls before the
Okay,
show.
so Eagles one does say odds are girls visit Disneyland the next day, which
Mm.
means everybody, we're going to Disneyland. Oh, I forget which year. It might have been 2013 or 14. Um, when all the girls went to Disneyland Tokyo for Akane's birthday. Do you remember those photos? They kind of roll around on the internet.
If I wouldn't, my mind doesn't connect that, but if I saw them, I'd probably go, oh yeah, I remember those photos.
Yeah, so I can see the girls getting down at Disneyland with Pluto and Goofy and Mickey and Donald for sure, for sure.
All they need to do is come out to the line before the Anaheim show to see Goofy.
Yeah. But yeah, hey, if you guys really want to maybe see, were you talking about me, Goofy? Wait, what?
Oh,
Maybe another question or no question? VIP is 5-ish. Okay. Venue is telling me to pick up my mezzanine seats 1 hour before doors open.
okay. Okay. So you bought the how were those? Those are like $85, right? 75, 85 nays.
Thumb up.
Okay. Okay.
I'll take
Yeah,
that. I'll take that as a yes.
yeah. That was because I remember when I inquired about the tables, one of the girls that works the ticketing sent me an email, and I seem to remember that's what the price of those were. So
Oh,
cool.
will Jessica be back?
No, Jessica. So those who don't know, Jessica was the tour manager for the fall tour 2022, and
She was cool.
she was awesome, and she was basically adopted by the fandom, and the band loved her, and Live Nation loved her. So she did such a good job that they moved her up to bigger stuff. So she's doing
The K-pop
um,
shows.
she's done some K-pop. She did what was the BTS dude that does the rapping that just had a tour
I don't
several
know.
months
What's his
ago?
name? Not Suga Suga. No, what's his name?
Oh, maybe it might have been Suga. Yeah.
Was it?
I think she did Suga's tour. So
Mm.
she's doing arenas and stadiums as part of a bigger crew because she crushed it so much on Band-Maid. They were super happy with her. So she got a
Oh,
promotion.
why'd you have to do so well,
Right.
Jessica? Not, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. To far as Colin was the guy who did May. And the understanding is that Colin will be back. And we've built that relationship with him last time. So
Hmm.
he
Oh,
he
so you
knows
mean
that
okay.
he knows that we take care, we police ourselves, we organize ourselves, and he doesn't screw with that as long as we're not doing anything wrong as far as the venue is concerned, or if they need to be moved. But he
Hmm.
respects our organization and that we take care of we don't make a mess and we handle our business. So just like Jessica did.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, you guys are right. Yeah, it was Suga.
sugar, sugar, sugar
Suga.
nuts, sugar, sugar, bum, 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 bum,
Okay,
bum, bum.
I wasn't gonna throw you under the bus there, Ed. But since you did your say, Ed talks to her from time to time because he's been trying to get her to do an interview with us for Eminem, but she's just been so damn busy
Yeah, we were trying to get her on Eminence
since
since we started.
October. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much since we started. And then yeah. We do try to get some interviews that we aren't able to get. Not yet.
I don't know,
So,
but you guys make it happen. The more people watch this stuff, the bigger we get, then the more we get seen, and then the more we'll be taken seriously.
hmm.
We barely take ourselves seriously, so, but it's fun.
I always take
No,
myself
not
so
you.
seriously. Not me.
Oh,
Not
yes,
not
yes, yes.
I. Not I. I am always the most serious man in the room.
All right. Well, that's all I got. Peter, if you want to add anything, otherwise, we'll just close this out. We've been at it for almost an hour and a half. We appreciate you guys coming and watching, checking out the stuff, going over the tour stuff. Super excited. This thing kicks off in less than a week, man. If you're doing the Chicago stuff, you've got like 5 days to wait. And then it is a dead sprint to Mexico City.
It's gonna come fast and it's gonna go fast. It'll be here and gone like that. Yeah.
So Herschel, if you want to, you can. That was one of the things I kicked around, getting custom made water with bow labels. But yeah, water would be, if you want to bring water, by all means. I usually bring an ice chest with a bunch of extra stuff. I'm happy to share anything I have.
Mhm.
The fandom in general, just the Dawn Patrol crew is real helpful for each other.
Mhm.
No one fronts you off about your place in line. You get your number on your hand. It's respected by everybody, and we take care of our own. So by all means, bring whatever you want to bring to it that makes you comfortable, and be happy to share.
Oh, we should bring a garbage bag, right? Or somebody will.
Somebody will see. This is the other beautiful thing about this being at Anaheim, at least Anaheim being at Garden Walk. Other than being in the damn sun, which sucks, but you don't have to hunt and beg a local business to use their restroom. You don't have to worry about getting fed. It's literally an outdoor mall. So restrooms are
Hmm.
within 100 feet of where the lineup is. Food is all around the venue. Uh,
Hmm.
so none of those normal things are there. If the lineup was in the shade, uh, it would be near perfect. Uh, I
Hmm.
don't think anybody's ever going to beat New Jersey as far as the perfect lineup being inside an air conditioned mall. But
Should we
this one's,
should we bring a big old canopy?
I don't know that security would appreciate that a whole lot.
Mm,
I thought about it. Maybe
mm,
handheld umbrellas is about as good as it's going to get. But I don't.
mm,
I think once we establish the numbers and all that stuff, especially for the first 50 to 100 people, you'll be able to mill around and get into the shade. It's only until they tell us we need to line up when it's
mm.
going to get hot. So,
You can do what a lot of Asian women do, which perplexes me and which I was thinking about today because I saw quite a few of them. They will bike around and walk around long sleeves, pants, long sleeve hoodies with their hoodies over their heads with sunglasses with a mask on so that they won't get tanned in any way, shape, or form.
mm,
It's beyond me because I'm from LA. So it's like it's hot, take it off. It's hot,
mhm.
take more off. It's hotter, take it all off. But yeah, Asian women will cover themselves up completely like they're ninjas, and it's crazy. So you can do that or not.
Oh, so Herschel had a follow up. It's up to you, dude. I mean, if you want to bring like an easily portable ice chest and throw a case of water in there, 30, 40, it's whatever you want to bring. Seriously. Like my little morning ice chest, I'll probably have some iced coffee and some Gatorade and probably an energy drink mixed in there. Um, it is truly whatever you want to bring to make you comfortable and then share what your extras are. Totally up to you.
Just think about what time you're going to be arriving. Think
Mhm.
about how long you'll be in line, and then just go from there.
Exactly.
So, but yeah.
All right. This has been a good one. I had a blast doing this. Good talking to you again, Peter. We haven't been on together in a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing interviews, no interviews or anything scheduled anytime soon. The next month is going to be taken up with
Um,
tour stuff. Are you working on something?
Yeah, so for those of you who have been watching Eminem on like the non-bandmate stuff, you guys know I've been trying to help promote like other smaller bands. The biggest smaller band has been Hades and then the lead singer Sala. We posted interviews of that. But then I did grab a couple of interviews like after show, just for a few minutes with a group called Majestina Saga and then a group called the She Glapes, which I was like, what the heck is that? But the she glapes is a riff Japanese version pronunciation of sea grapes. Um, but they're a pretty cool band. I think both bands are pretty cool. And when it comes to live performances, they're really good. So anyway, I did like a few minute sort of intro interviews with them, and I'm going to try to get that up before I leave for the States this week. So keep your eyes out for that. And yeah, I am going to try to see if I can grab more interviews with other bands too. Um, the interview with who's that group we love? Sega. Still slowly. It might be December when that rolls around. But I may
They're
be able
just
to
not
grab.
down south, right?
Yeah, they're not over in my area. They usually stay in the Tokyo area. So if they swing over to Osaka, hopefully they will. Um, and then yeah, there's some other shows. Man, it does start getting pricey, so I have to really be
Mm-hmm.
careful. But um trying to yeah, planning for a few more shows in between the Japan shows coming up after the August North America tour for Band-Maid. Because I do have a few more shows lined up for Band-Maid, like until Yokohama.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Who Tora Noko Rami. I don't know Tora Noko Rami Piotr. But yeah, I'll do what I can. I am trying to reach out to these bands. I'm trying not to scare them. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully, yeah, you guys will get to experience and meet a lot more bands out there because it's cool. It's been fun. It is.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
think the relationship you built with Hades will definitely be a launching pad for other bands, as because I would imagine that they will, given the
Oh, thanks, Peter.
given the, I don't know, exposure assistance, whatever, however you want to call it. I think that will get some of them talking, or at least other bands will say, "Oh, I saw that." It's just one of those. I think that because Hades was such a good connection and they were so into it, I think that will help you in the long run. Might be slow at first, but after you get a couple different bands under your belt, especially like the She Glapes have been around forever. Like when I got into this scene, I think they were around. They've been, I think they've got close to 10 years.
No,
So,
actually 10? I thought they were only around since like 2016. Is that not correct?
it feels longer, but I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, but they are actually under the same label as Hades.
Okay.
And then yeah, so the She Glapes, there's no issue. I can interview them at any time. They're open and I'm open. Like that's an easy interview. Not because,
I got you.
they're like desperate. It's just, there's definitely connection there.
Right.
And there's other bands that are part of that label that I can look into. And then actually Russ Henry is pretty connected with Whiskey Dust. And then also with a band called Leopard Death. So yeah, there's definitely bands out there that we can definitely do interviews with. Beyond that, I just have to go to a show and ask. So I want to try to get an interview with a group called Let It Out Lilia, which I share some songs with you about them. They're a really cool band too. So, but we'll see.
Stuff going on. And a while back, Destiny, yeah, if you want to do interviews, especially with princesses after any of the shows, you don't even have to be on camera. Just have your iPhone or your phone pointed at them and ask them a couple of questions and get them recorded. And you can send that to me. In fact, any of you guys, if you want to do exit interviews with new fans or someone who looks interesting, we'll do our best to incorporate those into either tattoos, or maybe if we get enough of them, we just do like what's the word? Not a conglomeration, but just like a mashup of fan reactions. This is my first time at a Band-Maid show. It was awesome, blah, 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 whatever.
Oh, you did that, right? You actually did one of the tattoos for that in May, where other people recorded interviews, right?
Chester did a couple, and I think that's how we met Destiny. I think someone recorded her, unless the goldfish memory's kicking in. I thought that's how we came in contact with her.
I'm not sure. Risky Melody, I've reached out to, but no contact yet. Peter. Maybe.
I don't know, but yes, we've done that in the past. So we've taken like fan recorded stuff and thrown them into the videos. It's kind of cool to see. Might be something we want to gather together and make a little compilation.
Destiny. Yeah, right. Actually, Destiny's down to do it. So if a princess is down to interview another princess, that'll be, I think, easier and a little bit, not as maybe threatening.
Some creepy old guy.
Like SJ coming up to you.
Yeah, creepy old guy.
Creepy Asian guy.
Oh, okay. I got it. Yes. Okay. Justice says
it wasn't an interview. Okay. Okay. Through Facebook. Got it. There was a princess that was interviewed. Anyway, we're rambling now.
Right. Yeah. We're going to wrap this up. Peter, thank you for joining me. It was fun talking to you again. Thank you to everybody who's watching. How many people are watching right now before I close this out? Where's my
we had up to 52.
Okay, we're at 46 right now. Okay, cool. I like it. So thank you everybody for watching. It's been super fun getting all this fan stuff together, doing all this stuff. It's you guys make it happen with your money. I enjoy doing it with my time. It's super cool. The girls seem to enjoy it. Until they tell us to knock it off, I'll probably keep doing it every time they come through Southern California. something different each time, keeping it young and fresh, or new. And I was reading that they're youngo, and I said young, keeping it new and fresh. But just thank you so much for supporting us, supporting the band. We do this because we love it, and happy to have you guys enjoy it with us. So with that, I am SJ Nix. I am here with Peter Lim. We have been Made News Network, reviewing the August half of the US tour for their 10th anniversary. And we will see you next time on Made News Network.
Thanks, guys. It's gonna be a party. Bye, guys. Oh, stop that. Stop that. Don't do that. No, no roof raising, please. All right. Let's see. I want to stop YouTube, but we want to stay on Zoom.
Sure.
Mr. Roof Raiser. How do I do that? How do I end this?
Just crash the whole thing and restart it.
All right, guys, we'll see you later. And thank you again for being along with us. See you guys. Ciao, ciao, bye bye. Arrivederci, sayonara, mata ne.